Ladies and gentlemen, for the past few years, I, I've been trying to find any kind of video out there, music video or any kind of video. There would be the female singer artist equivalent of the 1986 Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer. Now, I think, in a sense, I may have found that with La Chica's Oasis, which came out last December. And I don't know, maybe it's because I was spreading the word for something like this to happen. I don't know if maybe somebody, associated with La Chica saw what I had to say and said, "Hey, let's do that with one of your songs." I don't know. I know there's some other songs I've seen as well that are very similar. But as far as I know, In Your Arms, the music videos of In Your Arms and now Oasis and a few others, but these two primarily are the closest I've seen so far, quite honestly. But and Oasis being probably the closest in many senses. But there's others that I saw as well. There's another one that is completely done in some kind of a stop motion animation, and it was from another Mexican group, Spanish group. Um, can't think of the name right now, but it's Livores or Lavores or whatever the band's name is. And yeah, they did one that, one part of the video has the female lead singing, and next thing you know, you see her mouth, and she opens up her mouth, and it, leads to other color lip versions of her mouth, and it's kind of weird. And then her mouth, like the last part, just melts down and kind of smooths down into an island or something like that. So, but yeah, it's one group, and like I said, it's not the it's similar but not as similar. I think the closest like I've seen in so far is La Chica's Oasis. And if you watch it and if you watch it, you could definitely see a similarity to Sledgehammer in many, many ways. But what I've been talking about with a remake of Sledgehammer is to kind of have exactly almost scene for scene remake. And it doesn't matter if it's to a covering or a remake, you know, of the song itself. It doesn't matter if it's to an original song, like let's say Oasis was to, for its video. Uh, but I would love just to see a scene by scene reenactment of that in any kind of music video by a female artist. Now, I know you're thinking, well, Brian, La Chica is probably going to get as close as you're going to get to this. And you're probably right. The Oasis video is probably the closest I'm going to get. But I know, I know a female artist is out there, singer, up and coming or established, is out there that would love to take a crack at doing a scene by scene reenactment or remake of the Sledgehammer video, either to the Sledgehammer song or to their own song. Where you see the claymation, you see the fruit face, you see them ending the video by becoming a person of stars or a star person and going out the door and merging with the stars, with the universe, if you will. Stuff like that. And again, I could see that happening, and hopefully any up and coming female artist or singer watching uh, will think about it. I mean, if La Chicas can do it with Oasis and the people they worked with, which is MA-KE, is one of the main visual artists that worked with them on this, then I definitely think they could do it. I definitely think there's that possibility. Now, I know a lot of people ask me, well, why do you always keep wanting this? Well, I think it's very notable now that a lot of artists, either the established or up and coming, realize that animated music videos, whether it's stop motion, claymation, a combination of both, 2D animated or CG animated, um, allows them to visually represent their song that they're singing in a way that only this kind of medium of music video can allow them to do. You know, with Sledgehammer, you go back to that, and visually, it was live action, claymation, and stop motion all put together, but visually, that was the best way he could represent what he was saying. When he became the fruit face, when Peter Gabriel became when he had all this fruit going around him and engulfing and kind of engulfing his head, and all of a sudden it turns into a fruit face. That's his way of representing a certain line in the video. Same with the claymation, as crazy as that sounds. It represents, I think, the lyric of "He'll be anything you need." So stuff like that, and I think honestly, something like that can be done again. And when I look at Oasis, I see exactly that. I see that they took. I mean, you can't tell me that they were not inspired by Sledgehammer. You can't tell me that because you could see it. Almost about a minute or so in, a minute and a half maybe in, the singer gets drawn upon by black marker. Like black marker starts to come drawn all over her face, and all of a sudden she gets this wig like afro made of black marker, and all of a sudden all the black markerness covers her up. And next thing you know, she's singing as this like scribbled person with white eyes, white pupilless eyes and a mouth, and she's doing that for about 20 seconds. And again, you can't tell me you don't see that influence there. You can't tell me that because you do. But to me, if Oasis is the closest we've gotten so far, then I know without a shadow of a doubt that we're just that 1 inch closer to it actually happening. To a female artist, up and coming singer, female artist slash singer, up and coming or established, we are this step closer to seeing an exact replica or exact remake, scene for scene, of Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer, either to their own song or to the cover of the Sledgehammer song. And I know I'm going to get people arguing, well, Brian, what he did was one of a kind. Yes, it was. But like I said, there's a lot of people that are doing this. I mean, when I go to Google and I type in female artist slash singer stop motion music videos, Kira Grains, I think that's her name. Kira Graves, "In Your Arms" music video pops up on top, and especially when I put in Sledgehammer, it pops up on top. Why? Because they look at her "In Your Arms" video as being the closest at the time to being a remake. And now you got La Chica's Oasis that is the same way. And again, I just feel now we are just this one step closer to seeing an exact remake, scene for scene, of Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer music video by a female artist slash singer, either to their own song or to their cover of the Sledgehammer song. And you could say that I'm delusional in thinking that, but if Oasis can do this, if the La Chica's Oasis music video can do this, and then I think it can be done. And ironically, we are in the 30th anniversary of that video, of that song. I think it will be done. I think it shall be done to celebrate the 30th anniversary by a female artist slash singer. So again, we are one step closer to it happening, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. check out La Chica's Oasis song. And if you want to know the band's name, it's La, and then it's Chica, Chica, and put in Oasis, put in music video in the Google section or YouTube, and you should be able to find it. You should be able to find it, and don't tell me when you see it that you don't see that similarity, and that we may be this closer to it actually happening. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. I'm out.